Healthier Choices Management, ticker symbol HCMC. Now the price is down 50%, which is not crazy. I mean, as far as just the overall US dollar amount to it. 0001 is where HCMC is currently sitting at. The trading volume is actually up quite a bit. It's already at its average trading volume, actually a little bit higher at 206 million trades of HCMC stock today. But they did announce some big news yesterday that I did want to go over today, as we have covered HCMC pretty extensively on this channel numerous times. But yeah, let's not waste any time, you guys. Let's just get right into it. Again, I'm not a financial advisor. It's not financial advice, but yeah, let's go. So HCMC announces a 4-point plan to increase shareholder value. So maybe this has something to do with the trading volume slightly uptick today, but the plan includes one buyback of common stock, a subsidiary spinoff, a stock dividend, and an equity capital raises through institutional investors. So let's just go over this article. Again, this is posted on the HCMC website. HCMC today released a letter to shareholders from Jeffrey Holman, its CEO, outlining HCMC's 4-point plan to increase their shareholder value. The letter follows below and can also be accessed from the company's website. So, dear shareholders, at this time, I would like to again thank you for your continued loyalty and support. As I have previously indicated, HCMC management and its board of directors have been working diligently on a comprehensive plan in an attempt to bring meaningful added value to its shareholders. Our share ownership structure has made this a complex and difficult task. When addressing share structure, there are a limited number of ways to reduce the number of outstanding shares, with some of the most common being a reverse split or buyback of shares by HCMC through a repurchase program. Over the past year, here's some things that HCMC has done. They've significantly expanded its grocery retail business, adding the Healthy Choice Wellness Center segment, creating a 46% increase in first quarter revenue this year over year. Most recently reported a record-setting second quarter top-line revenue and is projecting roughly doubling our year-over-year revenue from 2021 to 2022. These results have no upward effect of the HCMC common stock price, the market cap of the company, or the daily trading volume of the common stock. As you know, if you're holding HCMC, it hasn't changed much after all these things that they just announced have happened over the last year. According to management, believes part of HCMC, the retail, grocery, and wellness divisions, even with the further growth and profitability, may not bring additional value to HCMC shareholders by having their success reflected in the stock price. So at this time, rather than propose shareholder vote to approve the sizable reverse split, which may or may not be successful, management and the board have decided to opt into a 4-point plan that includes the following, which will be a buyback of up to 5 million of HCMC stock, a spinoff of the current HCMC assets into a publicly traded company, herein referred to as NewCo until a name is announced, a stock dividend to HCMC shareholders of the stock in NewCo on a TB announced date of 100% of the initially issued shares in the new public company, subject to certain dividend conditions. Equity capital raises from institutional investors to strengthen and fund both HCMC and NewCo moving forward. So here is the buyback that they're talking about. The buyback up to 5 million represents approximately 27% of HCMC's current capital reserves and approximately half of the amount invested by non-institutional shareholders. During our rights offering back over a year ago, July 2021, which we had talked about in a previous video, you can see here the new share repurchase program is designed to return by shareholders by offsetting dilution from stock issuances and reducing share count over time. The spinoff that they're talking about here, HCMC will retain its patent suite, all rights to the patent infringement case against Philip Morris, which is currently awaiting a decision on its appeal, as well as the Q-Cup brand. HCMC will continue to develop its patent suite through R&D, as well as continue its path of enforcing its patent rights against infringers and attempting to monetize said patents through licensing deals. You can see here, to be clear, the stock dividend to be issued will be no cost to HCMC holders, which is great to see. For each $10 of dividend entitlement, the shareholder will receive 1 share of the NewCo stock, which again, like they said, they're going to announce the name. Until further notice, this is going to be called NewCo. No fractional shares of NewCo will be issued, and the stock dividends will not be rounded up. And then the equity capital raises. In addition to properly fund NewCo, contractual investment commitments for $13.25 million have been made for those same institutional investors that are investors in HCMC recently completed offering of Series E preferred stock. Right, so this is something that I think that a lot of people, as far as just common shareholders, don't really need to worry about here. And then in summation, I like this, what they say here about HCMC, but we are cognizant that the HCMC institutional capital raise may result in additional shares being issued in the event that the preferred shares are converted to common stock, as opposed to being redeemed for the premium. So this is like, I read this
like when I went over this kind of what is happening and the four things that they're doing, that's the first thing I thought about, was that, there's going to be additional shares being issued, and the preferred shares are going to be converted to common stock. So I think that's going to be interesting, and I thought that would be an issue, but they are obviously well aware that that could be an issue, and that's something that might happen. But yeah, he sums it up that they'd like to thank you everyone for their support, and hopefully this plan will be released and explained in some detail, and that everyone is on board with it. So again, let me know in the comments below how you guys feel about this. Obviously, HCMC has been stagnant for a while now. Jeffrey Holman, though, in that article did allude to, the patent infringement lawsuit case against Philip Morris that is still ongoing, and something that could, is still waiting kind of a decision. It's kind of at a turning point, a decision point here. So make sure you guys stay on top of HCMC. Let me know in the comments below if you're still holding HCMC. Please hit that subscribe button, drop a like on this video, and as always, have a great day.